Welcome to this video on the cognitive risk asymmetry. We will explore why business liability, not just algorithmic capability, is the key factor in determining AI's impact on the labor market. We begin by addressing the exposure fallacy. The myth of latent exposure suggests high substitution based on technical feasibility. However, the reality is that micro-frictions, such as commercial viability, legal liabilities, and institutional constraints, dictate real-world deployment. This shift represents an automation paradigm shift. The old paradigm focused on routine tasks, limited by algorithmic codification. The new paradigm targets non-routine cognitive tasks, where the limiting factor is institutional risk and legal compliance. The human value proposition is shifting toward auditing and liability absorption. Navigating the jagged technological frontier shows where AI capability exceeds human performance in speed and quality. Yet, AI struggles with novelty, long-tail cases, and generates factually incorrect hallucinations, lacking causal reasoning. The epistemological limit of stochastic parrots highlights that current deep learning models are pattern matchers without true causal reasoning. This probabilistic nature conflicts with the inflexibility of human legal accountability, especially in high-stakes environments. The task encroachment filter illustrates how technical feasibility is narrowed by legal and physical frictions, and further by ethical and trust frictions. Only a narrow subset of tasks achieves commercial viability with a positive ROI after managing risk costs. The tech risk dual-factor model shows that actual AI adoption is an equilibrium between algorithmic capability and institutional frictions, like liability and ethics. Occupational displacement is not instantaneous. It depends on balancing efficiency gains and real-world consequences. The cognitive risk asymmetry plots jobs based on cognitive complexity and institutional or physical risk. Purely cognitive work faces high disruption. Physically embodied or liability-intensive work remains structurally protected, or in the augmentation zone. Designing the human-in-the-loop workflow involves three topologies: augmentation for content generation, exception handling for high-volume processing, and co-pilot mode for physical or strategic tasks. These architectures ensure human accountability in regulated domains. The synthesis, the compliance premium, shows the pre- and post-AI workflow shift. As AI absorbs routine execution, the human value shifts from execution to risk absorption. The ability to legally and ethically navigate ambiguity becomes the new premium asset. Meta skills for the AI era include complex communication, emotional intelligence, ethical reasoning, and creative problem solving. Companies like Siemens are redesigning curricula to emphasize human-AI collaboration and safety overrides over rote technical knowledge. Deploying risk-tiered AI governance starts by identifying the use case and assessing the decision consequence. High-risk tasks require strict human-in-the-loop processes, while low-risk tasks allow for more permissive approaches. In practice, risk-tiered operating models categorize use cases. Low risk involves drafts and brainstorming. Medium risk requires human review, like Microsoft Copilot's transparency frameworks. High risk involves strict accountability, such as attorney verification for contract outputs at JP Morgan. Procedural justice and workforce transition requires ensuring meaningful human control, transparent redeployment through reskilling, and financial support for upskilling, exemplified by Amazon's initiative to train warehouse workers for machine learning roles. The blueprint, the resilient AI architecture, involves a top layer of distributed domain ownership, a middle layer of centers of excellence, and a foundation layer supporting continuous learning systems and articulated ethical frameworks.